November sees lower inflation, but onion prices have spiked since June. That's according to the Philippine Statistics Authority. Paolo Barcelon joins us on the line to break down the numbers. Hi, Paolo. So what caused inflation to ease last month?
My food items, particularly rice, meat, and tomatoes, as well as furnishings, household maintenance, and equipment, are the ones that contributed to bringing down the inflation rate by zero point 0.2 percentage points to 1.5% in November. Assistant Secretary Divina Del Prado says a big factor to lower inflation was the constant implementation by the Agriculture Department of its maximum suggested retail price, or MSRP, for rice since January.
We started 58 pesos per kilo, I remember. But now, series of reduction in the MSRP within the year actually. But now it's 43 pesos per kilo. So we still see a negative inflation for rice. So ito yung malaki kasi yung weight niya eh.
In a text message to Billionario News Channel, Agriculture Chief Francisco Tu Laurel says government is trying to balance profitability of farmers and lower food costs, citing that rationalization of food systems is the way to go. However, the PSA noted a sharp increase of onion prices since June. From June to November, prices of red onion have risen by a total of 31 pesos per kilo, from 150 pesos in June to 181 pesos in November. Economy Secretary Arsenio Balisacan says government is trying to manage price pressures and inflation impacts, such as supporting the DA's 20 peso per kilo rice program and safeguarding against African swine fever, or ASF, to ensure the recovery of local pork production. The PSA also says it is closely monitoring the impact of the lifting of tariff suspensions on the overall prices of rice.
Paolo, which other products have seen lower inflation, and did fewer storms help ease inflation for food items, like maybe vegetables?
That is correct. To your second question first, my vegetables, the prices of vegetables rather have lowered down from October to November, partly because of the lower number of recorded storms. But this does not mean, that there are no impacts by monsoon rains or bad weather to agriculture. In fact, the PSA noted that there are areas such as Nueva Ecija and Pangasinan which have continued to see some agricultural damage. But in terms of other products that have seen lower inflation, we've seen lower costs of cement. Particularly, that is one of the main drivers for the lower costs or the lower inflation for household maintenance, as well as lower prices of liquefied petroleum gas.
Thank you. Paolo Barcelon reporting.